Bueno, hola gentecita, ya estamos por acá en una reacción más. Esta vez está el programa especial de la versión 1.3 de Honkai Star Rail. Estaba debatiéndome si hacer o no este video, no voy a mentir, porque he tenido un día bastante pesado, pero bueno, se hará lo que se pueda. Vamos a empezar ya, así, sin esperar mucho. Y lo siento, se me había muteado, no sé por qué. Y pues ya quiero ver qué es lo nuevo que trae, o sea, porque hasta ahorita me he evitado spoilers y todo, pero sí quiero ver a Dan Luney y a Fushuan, la verdad, no sé cómo voy a hacer para ir por ellos, pero voy a ir por ellos, por los dos. Pero bueno, comencemos ya a ver qué nos espera. Este programa es llevado a ustedes por la Corporación de la Paz Interestelar, en serio, van a estar los subtítulos en
It's
español.
fortunate I could make it. My divination
Fushuan.
results predicted you making a fool of yourself.
What?
The show is about to start.
Shushank.
Sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
Mhm.
After me. Fulgurant
What?
leap.
Fulgurant leap.
Epical spectrum.
Apical spectrum.
What?
Aurum Alley's hustle and bustle.
Orm Alley's hustle and bustle.
The swarm disaster.
The swarm disaster.
Audience.
Son pistas
Audience.
de lo que va a pasar.
Not bad. Make sure you recite them a few more times.
Master Diviner,
What is it now?
how do you say this one?
Ah, cierto, a ella le costaba
Cloud,
leer, ¿verdad?
cloud, quintet.
¡Dangen! ¡Dangen Luney! ¡Ah! ¡Yo lo quiero!
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto
O
star
sea que
skies.
Ting Yun ya de verdad murió.
Send them out to sail between the stars. To shine brightly.
Bueno, ella y todos los que murieron con ella, ¿verdad? Obviamente.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
Madame Fushuan. Oh, neta que a ella la quiero.
All things in this world have their laws.
Los poseídos por el Mara. Ah,
You know that
ay,
as
lo
descendant of the
quiero.
Lofu Vidyadhara, you witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
Fuerza secreta.
As you can see, we added a few things to this simulated universe.
What?
Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
What?
We
Pensé que
call
iba.
it Simulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
What? Luca. Link. Pila. What? Wow. Ojos celestiales sobre las ruinas mortales. Wow. Pensaba que lo del universo simulado, sí, aquel es Maitus, creo, si no me equivoco. Pensaba que lo del universo simulado iba a ser más en plan un nuevo mundo, o sea, un nuevo nivel. De hecho, yo esperaba que metieran a Yangshin como jefe nuevo de estos así, como metieron al siervo, o sea, y hubiera sido muy chistoso que metieran a Yangshin para seguir dándole una paliza, porque literal en eso se ha resumido la 1.2, en darle una golpiza siempre al pobre niño, pero bueno, eso me interesa honestamente, y, o sea, no sé si es una nueva vía o qué, espero que lo expliquen la verdad. La verdad, ay, es que no tengo Hades, pero quiero Dungeon Luney, quiero Fushuan. Para Fushuan voy a poder ahorrar, pero Dungeon Luney no sé.
And whether or not your world has a day-night
El
cycle,
arte es
good morning,
hermoso.
good afternoon, and you know the rest.
Me
Welcome to the
encanta Ulver,
version
me cae muy bien.
1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins
Lo que me
special program.
sorprende es que
As
esté
always,
Shushan
your good buddy
y
Alfred's
no
here
Link.
to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our three special guests are
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fu Xuan.
What's up, guys? I'm Angelika Panani, and I voice Sushang.
Hey, Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voiced Dan Hung.
Oh, welcome, welcome,
Dan Hang
and
Dan Hang
welcome
Lunay.
again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with
La
details
verdad
on
es
the
que
new
sí.
version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that
Eso
last
sí.
segment caught my eye too. The swarm disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I
Sí,
know.
mucho.
Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? My Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in
Okay.
version 1.3, but that's for later in the program.
Okay.
First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war. First on the list, and finally revealing his true power,
Dan Hang
we
Lunay.
have Don Hung, Imbibitor Lunae.
Invitor Lunay. Es que lo quiero. O sea, ahí lo quiero, lo necesito. O sea, lo necesito al nivel que dije que quería Kafka. Incluso si me dieran a elegir solo uno de los dos, lo preferiría a él antes que a Fuchuan. Lo siento porque ella también me encanta. Pero era así con Blade y Kafka. Prefería a Kafka antes que a Blade. Pero a ver si logro sacarlo.
Whoa, okay.
Dungeon
So March
Invitor
wasn't
Lunay.
bluffing. Dan Hung does have secret strength.
Es de la vía de
But
la destrucción.
why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Let's not forget, he did get impaled.
Igual que
Yeah, I
Trailblazer.
think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble,
O sea que si
staying
Marzo
alive.
tiene una fuerza oculta, la tienen que matar
Desperate
también a
times,
ella.
desperate measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Don Hung's previous incarnation,
Don Fang.
Don Fung, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's
Oh.
right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Dan Hung as
Yeah,
Imbibitor Lunae.
Invitor Lunay.
But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder Succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Dan Hung, but Dan Feng. Dan
Oh.
Feng was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
¿Cuál?
Wait, but if Don Hung's still alive, then Don Feng's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the
King
law
Yuan.
who would risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that. Jin Yuan.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert?
Mhm.
I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret,
Que yo
and the
quiero
responsibility
saberlo.
of each High Elder. We don't know the full story, but Dan Feng misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a
Wow.
result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to
Oh.
use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate.
And Don
Which is
Hung.
why Dan Hung is alive and well today.
Wow.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
Mucho.
But why would Don Feng cause so much trouble? I suspect there are a few more secrets waiting for us down the line.
Ah, the allure of the unknown. But fear not, Trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you.
A ver.
Now, let's take a look at how secret strength
Sí, por
Don Hung
favor.
handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Hung, Imbibitor Lunae's specialty is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap,
Wow.
respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage
Wow.
in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
In Imbiber Lunay's talent, Righteous Heart amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the
La
current
cosa
turn increases.
es que
Sounds
para
like
jugar con
skill
él hay
point
que
management
tener
is gonna be
prácticamente los
pretty
puntos
important for
llenos.
Imbibitor Lunay's allies.
Hold that thought.
¡Wow!
When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunay deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
Ujú.
Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunay's skill point consumption.
Man, Secret
Eso es
Strike Don
bueno.
Hung is kind of a one-man band.
But that's not all. Imbibitor Lunay's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadraken,
¡Wow!
allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunay to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with.
Ajá.
Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lunay to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
¡Wow!
Hello! Such is the frightful power of the High Elder. Now that we've introduced Secret Strength Don Hung, let's move on to an old friend of ours.
Madame
Master
Fushua.
Diviner, Lady Fushuen.
A ella también la quiero. Ya después de ellos dos me voy a tomar un descanso, o sea, porque quienes ya fueron anunciados, Jinglu, Topaz y no recuerdo cómo se llamaba la tercera, no me interesa ninguna. Entonces ya después de ella voy a dejar de invocar al menos una versión completa, lo cual me va a ayudar para poder ahorrar un poco más. Me encanta Madame Fushuan, o sea.
Her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your
Exacto.
every move has been foreseen.
Ah.
The Omnisia.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But,
Yeah.
I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
Oh yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Fushuen might have something to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Earth
No sé
and
por
water
qué, pero
trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Mm.
Shung translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Su Shang as a translator.
Yes.
The Omnisia on Fushuen's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation. While the Omnisia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Wow.
Well, with great power,
Mm.
you know the rest.
That explains Fushuen's reliance on bubble tea, then, huh? I heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
What?
No.
Hey, that sounds
What?
like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is. Though I'm sure the sugar helps.
La verdad que
Running the
sí.
Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Mm.
Alright, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By way of apology, how about I treat everyone to 10 cups of Immortal's Delight after the show?
Yes! Now we're talking.
Let's talk about bubble tea later. It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield. Fushuen is a quantum-type character, following the path of preservation.
Preservation.
Where other Path of Preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fushuen takes a different road.
Precisely.
Oh.
After using her skill, Fushuen activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Fushuen to absorb some of that damage for her allies.
Oh.
When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team,
Ajá.
increasing characters' max HP and crit rate.
Wow.
Fushuen's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fushuen can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fushuen's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
Wow.
Be your Fushuen's enemy, Why are my attacks healing her?
That's not all. Fu Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I
Sí, está
almost forgot to
preciosa.
mention, Fu Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks,
Eso es
thereby
muy
preventing
útil.
battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her technique also activates the matrix of prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our
Ah,
master diviner.
sin guión.
Reliable and determined. No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. See, her style is very different to Jing Yuen's, but being a defensive backbone for her team is equally respectable. And you won't find her gardening or playing chess on the job either.
I didn't say it.
Moving swiftly on to our final character.
Lynx.
It's time
Lynx
we
me interesa
introduce the
también.
young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
La hermanita de Jeopardy, Serval. Es que ella se me hace súper adorable. A ella también la quiero, aparte es healer. Sería mi tercer healer, ya que no saqué a Loucha. Solo tengo a Bailu y a Nat. Que se me hace súper adorable.
Surname ring a bell? You got it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
You know, is it just me, or should everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the eternal freeze. Like, are the majority of the
cierto.
Belladians frost-resistant or something?
I think those geomarrow heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the confines of the city.
Oh, so Lynx's winter gear is for venturing outside the city,
Oh.
right?
You got it. Lynx has always been drawn to the horizon. The centuries-old records of Yarilo VI's vibrant past, the beautiful auroras described by her teachers, the heroic tales of the Landau family. All of it pertains to the world beyond the city walls, where the Belabagians call the snow plains.
The snow
Combined
plains.
with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
Ooh, she's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
Es que sí es muy
She
adorable.
may be small, but she packs a punch. Let's dive right in and see
A
just
ver.
how powerful this snow plains explorer really is.
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum-type character following the path of abundance, who
Mhm.
provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Eso vendría muy bien con
Increased
Blade.
enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
Mama, that looks like fermented herring.
Eso vendría
Oh,
muy
my
bien con
favorite.
Blade, la
You guys wanna
verdad.
try
O
some?
con Clara,
No, I'm good.
No.
ya que ellos entran y que los
About
ataquen
the
a ellos.
contents of the tin, this is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
La verdad es que sí.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and dispels one debuff from each ally.
Eso es muy bueno.
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? No? Anjali?
See, I'm just wondering how she even fits it in her backpack.
Eso es muy bueno porque es como tener a
Sometimes big things
Loucha,
come in small
a Nat
packages.
y a
And I
Bailu
forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous
en
healing
un
effect
solo
to targets of her
personaje.
skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to
Lynx
the entire
va a ser
team.
buenísimo ese
Talk about being a
personaje.
reliable healer.
O sea, es como
That's
tener a
our little
Loucha, Bailu y
snow
Nat
plains
en un
explorer.
solo
We
personaje.
can all breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that concludes our new character
Los quiero a los
introductions.
tres.
Next up, let's take a look at the brand new
Porque sí
five-star
los
night
quiero a los
cones
tres.
coming to the warp
El
In
de
version
Danhang y el de
1.3.
Fushuan.
To get us started, how about a
Brilliant
path of
6
destruction like
brighter than the sun.
brighter than the sun?
Más
Yeah.
brillante que el sol.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If there is, we should tell Imbiber Luné about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. I mean, yeah.
Está él, pero me pregunto quién más está
Fair
además de
point.
él.
Now, on to a path of preservation like
She already shut her eyes.
Poor girl. Everything changed in an instant.
Grown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that off?
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the
Yukon,
character
Marzo
warp,
y Asta.
Epical Spectrum, Trailblazers
No uso a
contended the limited
ninguna,
5-star character Don Hung
pero sí
and
me interesa
Vibrator Luné.
Danhang.
And in the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, brighter than the sun,
Brighter
will
than
be
the sun.
boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, foreseen, foreknown, foretold,
Link,
Trailblazers
Hook y
can
Fila.
ascend the
Me
limited
interesan Link
5-star
y
character Fushuan.
Fushuan.
Not to mention the 4-star character Lynx, who will also be joining the warp.
Yes.
During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already shut her eyes will be boosted. And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just that now. More exciting updates are right around the corner.
Ok. Ay, en serio que me interesa Lynx, Fushuan y Danhang. Y los quiero a los tres porque ya vi que sus habilidades me gustan bastante. O sea, bueno, Danhang más que todo porque sí desde el inicio lo quería. O sea. Y Fushuan, pues me gustan sus habilidades y el hecho de que se pueda curar a sí misma. Es por eso mismo que me llevo bien con Blade, o sea, porque Blade se puede llegar a curar a sí mismo. Y llevar a Blade o Clara con Lynx, sabiendo que les pone la marca de supervivencia, puede ser algo muy útil. Y si Lynx está demostrando que va a ser como la amalgama perfecta de los tres healers que hay hasta ahorita, curar en área, como lo hace Bailu y como lo hace Loucha hasta cierto punto, quitar estados negativos como Nat y Loucha y mantener curación constante como Loucha, o sea, sí los quiero a los tres definitivamente.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story, and thanks to the collaborative efforts of Jingyuan and Don Hung, Phantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved.
Phantilia es de mis batallas favoritas de todo el juego.
Easing the fears of the citizenry becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
In version 1.3, the Trailblaze mission obsequies performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll also be seeing the likes of 4 new companion missions.
Me interesan la de Luca, la de Lynx y la de Danhang.
Total Recall, Farther Than the Snow Plains, and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Don Hung in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Me interesa
he
esa.
must face up to his past life.
No es que
and meet
la de
with the
Marzo no
current
me interese,
Vidyadhara
va,
High
pero...
Elder, Lady Bai Lu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she
No me digan que
decides
ella
to
va a
ask
ser la
Fu Xuan
próxima.
for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Farther Than
Eso va a
the Snow
estar
Plains
interesante.
focuses on the youngest member of the Landau family. Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help.
O sea que lo vamos
They
a ver a ellos
decide to seek
también.
the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
And last but not least, Mohashle. Wildfire member and Fight Club
Me
reigning
interesa lo
champion
de... O
Luca
sea, me
has
interesan todas,
returned
la
to
verdad.
Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in
Con
completing
Zila.
a special bout of training.
Va a ser con
Ooh,
Zila
nice
la
cinematic
misión.
read there, Albert.
My
Getting
man.
goosebumps.
Those names are so intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a
Yeah,
lot of
la verdad es que
questions.
sí.
Like, why is Bailu the current Vidyadhara High Elder? And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors. Ours is a serious program.
Serious? More like bubble tea gossip central.
Speaking of bubble tea,
Mm.
fine, I'll
Me encanta, me
In our
encanta.
next segment,
Dan Hank,
we'll
en
be
serio.
talking
Oh,
version
van a dar una Shushan.
1.3 events.
Creo que la llevaría a
Exulting
E6
Sanctum's
con esa.
Aurum was once a hub of commerce and
O a
crime,
E4, si
but
no me equivoco,
has
no sé.
gradually fallen into obscurity over the last millennium.
Wow.
An eye for a long-life species. And now,
Me
the
recuerda a
ICC's
Liyue,
corporate
siendo
interference
sincero.
encroaches upon the law
O
food.
sea, Liyue, pero
The people sense
futurista.
danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Orem Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Well, shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district.
Wow.
By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics routes, trailblazers can accumulate funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Aurum
Se ve
Alley,
interesante, la
helping it
verdad.
return to its former glory.
By achieving
Ah.
goals in this limited time event, players can earn self-modeling resin, tracks of destiny, stellar jade, and 4-star character Susham.
Shushan.
Following this limited time event, Aurum Alley will remain in the game as a permanent mode. This
Ok.
mode includes rewards such as the Aurum Alley themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
What? That's
Wallpaper.
something we haven't seen before?
That's right. Phone wallpapers are a new feature being added to
Wow.
version 1.3. Trailblazers can browse and replace their wallpapers using
Ok,
the
eso está
in-game
muy,
mobile
eso está
menu.
genial.
So pretty.
Isn't it? All right, folks. It's
Eso,
time to talk about a big update to
eso
the
me
simulated
interesa.
universe.
Finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your humble living servant, make you
Okay,
wait?
something older.
We're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
In any case, the
Me encanta,
update is the
Dan.
collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe,
The Swarm
Disaster. They completed a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
The swarm disaster. Sounds like it might have something to do with what is that eon's name again?
Might.
Hazy something?
Tazera,
Tazera.
the eon of propagation.
That's the one.
Me estaba confundiendo con el enigma.
What motivated Herta and her team to research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe.
Mhm.
This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it.
Oh.
This event involved more eons than any other recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
In order to delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard.
Wow.
Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the
Ay,
deepest parts of
cerditos
the
no, por
simulation.
favor.
I'm
Detesto a los
assuming these geniuses
cerdos.
had more in mind than simply maneuvering around a grid.
Right you are.
Oh.
In order to
O sea-
simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs
Interesante.
or
Lo
alternate
que me pregunto es si se van a poder explorar todos los caminos o solo si elegís el camino de la izquierda y el de la derecha ya no va a estar disponible.
And grids are
Porque a mí me gusta explorar
The
todo.
true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator and Sectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable.
Me
The data
interesa
helps
la
us
verdad.
infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional.
Me
Undeniably a
encanta
genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the eons.
Eso me interesa.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Now, once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding eon.
Run May.
Thereby
Wow.
uncovering their part in the swarm
Ina.
disaster.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more.
Wow,
In the
nuevo
final
jefe.
domain of the 3rd plane of each exploration, trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy. The swarm true sting.
Ay, ¿por qué tenía que ser un
True
insecto?
stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the
Wow.
swarm. Sufficiently swarming? Suitably disastery?
Mm.
Okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Con
Finally,
insectofobia.
upon
Oh,
clearing the
the
simulated
propagation.
universe, the swarm disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the simulated universe.
Metamorphosis.
What a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And
La verdad
big
que sí.
updates need big rewards. Take note. Aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials,
Ajá.
the Swarm Disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling
Eso es muy
resins.
bueno.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it. And I highly encourage Trailblazers to give it a go.
La verdad es que sí quiero
Next up
probarlo.
is the Space Station Task Force event.
Ajá.
Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permissions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the message makes clear,
But
there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3 will also see the
Planar
return
Fisher.
of the Planar Fisher and Garden of
Eso me
Plenty
interesa.
events. During the respective events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Eso me interesa. Más que todo por
At
los
the same
libros.
time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new stagnant shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination.
Ay, no.
The former will drop suppressive
Esa cosa
edict,
no.
ascension material required for
Imbibitor
Don Hung
Lunae.
and Bibitor Lunae. The latter will drop Nail of the
Fushua.
Ape, ascension material required for Fushuen.
Whoa, all
Prefiero
that
pelear
too?
con el.
Oh, and I'm not done
Prefiero
with you
pelear
yet.
con el gorila que
Version
pelear con el
1.3
otro
system
robot, la verdad.
updates are just as momentous. First off, after the version 1.3 update, the Trailblaze power cap will be raised from
Wow.
180
Ok, eso
to
era algo
240.
necesario. Wow, eso sí está muy bueno.
Exactly
Está
the amount
excelente, la
that
verdad.
regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
So in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which
Ajá.
include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings.
Oh,
Icing on the cake,
ok.
you can now send emojis in
Eso me
chats.
At
interesa.
last, bring on the pom pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah, nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey
Yes,
Chamber War.
gracias.
Logging in for 7 days gets you 10 warps. It might just be your lucky break.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence.
Thank you.
Last but not least,
Oh,
Honkai
Gamescom.
Star Rail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom.
Me encanta el arte, la
Surprise
verdad,
update
está
awaits.
precioso.
Watch this space, Trailblazers.
Yeah.
So cool.
Nice.
Let's roll out today's final redemption code.
O sea, hace rato cuando dije odio a los cerdos, lo que quiero decir es que tengo que ponerme un equipo muy específico para poder ganarle a los ñanquitos, más que todo cuando te aparecen los perdidos en combate, o sea, y no suelo llevar ese equipo todo el tiempo porque no son mis personajes predilectos, ¿verdad? Quiero probar lo del universo simulado, me interesa honestamente lo de Tazzyran, se ve muy interesante. Sí, me duele que sea un escarabajo el jefe final, porque es como, qué asco, con la insectofobia que yo tengo no podían haber puesto otra cosa, o sea, pero bueno, se hará lo que se puede y esperaré que no me triggeré demasiado. Ay, sí, quiero a Dan Luney, a Fushuan y a Link, la verdad los quiero a los tres. No sé si Link llegaría a quedar como mi reemplazo de Bailu, si es que la saco, porque ahorita mi healer es Bailu.
All good things must come to an end.
Estuvo
So
bueno, la
today's
verdad.
special program. We've covered quite a bit about the 1.3 update. Any thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose
El
from.
bubble tea.
But for me, it's gotta be the
Ya,
characters.
los
Dan
personajes.
Heng and Baibitor Lune, Fu Xuan, and Lynx are all special in their own way. I just hope I get lucky with the warps.
Yo también,
As for
porque
me,
no tengo
I'm
Hades.
super excited about the simulated
Eso
universe
también.
update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah. Well, since you guys covered the obvious, I'll go for something a little different. I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I love the Trailblaze power cabin moves
Eso también es
and
algo
the new
muy
Reserve
útil.
Trailblaze power feature. They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the
Sí, la verdad que
experience.
sí.
Oh, totally. And I'm sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling. Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.3 special program. As always, thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Catch you later.
Estuvo
Next
muy
time.
bueno y
Bubble
muy
tea, bubble tea,
interesante. la
bubble
verdad.
tea.
Vamos, sí. La verdad, estuvo muy interesante. Honestamente. Ay, pero no sé si voy a tener Hades para Dan Luney y para Fushuan. Pero bueno, se hará lo que se pueda. Gracias por ver este video conmigo, por llegar hasta esta parte del video, como siempre digo, por ver los videos. Como ya mencioné en el video de las invocaciones por Lini, lunes, miércoles, viernes voy a hacer videos, los otros martes, jueves los voy a dedicar a la universidad completamente. En especial porque ya estoy empezando evaluaciones, recién que empezar, pero bueno. Lunes vamos a terminar los dos finales de Debris, ya lo que me hace falta, y vamos a dejarlo por terminado para luego empezar ya con el 3. Y pues nada, pueden darle like, comentar, compartir, suscribirse, todas esas cosas. Muchas gracias por ver el video y ya nos veremos el lunes con Debris. Adiós.